We've stepped outside for this edition of our Monday Chat, and we bring in Terry Seitz to do that, Mayor of Jasper.
It's a beautiful day in Jasper.
Yes, it absolutely is. Go back to last week a little bit. The bicentennial train was in town, very well attended.
Well, very well attended. When the last time the train was here, it was called the History Train about 4 or 5 years ago, and Jasper had the highest attendance of any of the stops it made. This one is actually 4 stops, Columbus, Jasper, Bargersville, and Terre Haute. And we know that we had a very good experience here in Jasper this past weekend. As a matter of fact, it's a rather amazing weekend. Not only the history train or the bicentennial train here, which of course is celebrating the state's 200th birthday in 2016. We had Kids Day in downtown Jasper, which the merchants put that on. We also had the special event for Anderson Woods going on. And again, it's celebrating a lot of different things, and being able to host them all as a city was very, very important. Not that it involved directly the city, but to have the assets and the ability to have these events going on and give people such a great choice of doing things, and add that to the Holy Family Picnic over the weekend. It was a really busy time in Jasper.
Yeah, it was. Moving on now, 15th Street construction. Now, yes, it's a county project, but it does affect city traffic.
By all means, 15th Street Bridge is going to be, they hope, a 3-month, 60-day process, but it's contracted for 3 months. Essentially, that cuts off a key area of travel for people coming into and out of what would be normally called the Kimball Industrial Area. But that also involves Master Brand, involves Inwood, and involves all the Kimball entities, and as well as a release for Kathy Lane going out. So we want to let people know that is underway. We have the possibility of having a lot more congestion as that traffic feeds out, likely into 15th Street or other arteries. It could involve Jackson Street as it goes out across the Newton Street or the 3rd Avenue Bridge. So a lot of things will change and take hold this week, and be aware of that. Be safe as you drive through Jasper this week, and try to, again, remember, if you're driving through residential neighborhoods, it's not the typical speed. You've got to be very careful.
Any suggested detours?
I have nothing firm. I know there will be suggested ones, but ultimately what we talked about last week at a department leader meeting was that even what you post, people will find their best way for them. But I do remind them again, it's likely that areas that have not seen this level of traffic in a number of years because of the various arteries we have may see some higher traffic. Watch for kids. And again, just take your time getting in and out of the 15th Street area of Jasper for the next couple of months.
Okay, and as we wrap up, you're starting your next round of city chats. You got 5 of them.
We do have. We've done this every year I've been mayor, and this year we moved them into fall, generally waiting to see what things happen in the summer with budgeting and with the possibility of what may be building out of the city visions and our community work when we're looking at downtown and riverfront. And ultimately, it's time. We want to renew that with the people of Jasper. I know you'll list the 5 events, but they'll start basically on Tuesday, I got to get the dates right. Tuesday the 7th, I think, and it'll be a Tuesday, Thursday, and then a Monday, Tuesday, Thursday for 2 consecutive weeks in October. We will have a city chat from 6 to 7 o'clock, one in every voting area in Jasper. So there are 5 voting wards, and we'll be in each one, again, from 6 to 7. It's open to the public, of course. Welcome questions, and I'll be able to share some things about what's going on in Jasper. I would also want to say that the Jasper Action Team in the Chamber of Commerce has set up an Economic Development Summit. They have worked with Eric Doden, who's the president of the Indiana Economic Development Corporation. They have booked him to come in on Wednesday, October 8th from 11 to 12:15 at the Hobbig Center. He'll be joined by a couple of other guests, and I appreciate the Jasper Action Team taking an interest in what we're doing as a city and trying to, again, take their approach to it. And they've been a very, very important partner in Jasper over the years, helping really with creating the Strassenfest, really creating the position as mayor as a full-time position. Most recently, they created the ordinance that was ultimately used for the abatement program in Jasper and actually became a state law.
So obviously those guys have had a big impact.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen both, and they have been very research oriented. It's their job to kind of provide information to say, here's some things we want to look at and share, and so I appreciate them taking that opportunity to engage with Eric Doden and bring that caliber of individual and others here to Jasper. So it's 11 to 12 on the 11 to 12:15 on the 8th at the Hobbig Center. It's free. There's no registration is recommended, but ultimately there's no lunch being served. You'll be out on your own after that at 12:15.
All right, well, Mayor, we appreciate your time as always.
Thank you.
That's been this week's Monday with the Mayor. We're back after this.